Good morning, everybody. I'm MPP Stephen Crawford, MPP for the riding of Oakville, which we're currently in right now. And I'd also like to introduce a few of my colleagues who will be speaking as well today. We have the Minister of Labour, Monte McNaughton, and also my colleague from Oakville, North Burlington, MPP Effie Triantafilopoulos, with me here as well. So we're delighted that Minister McNaughton could be here today to make this important announcement that our government is making significant investment with Spark Power and Merit Construction. Our government continues to work for workers by making funding investments to help job seekers develop the skills and training they need to find well-paying careers as we continue to build a highly skilled workforce to drive Ontario's economic growth. And we're going to need these people in the future, over 100,000 in the next decade, as we have the largest investment in infrastructure in North America, with roads, bridges, subways, GO train service, etc. So I'm pleased a lot of these jobs will be based right here in my community of Oakville. And we're so excited that Spark Power is building this new training facility right here in my community. And with that, I would now like to pass it over to the Minister of Labour, the Honourable Monte McNaughton.
Well, thank you so much, Stephen, and good morning, everyone. It's great to be here back at Spark Power. It's hard to believe we were here, Stephen and I, maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago, groundbreaking of the new office and training center here. So it's great to see the progress happening here in Oakville. I also want to, I know he's going to be coming shortly, but welcome my Parliamentary Assistant, David Smith. He's the MPP in Scarborough, recently elected in the June 2nd election, doing a great job encouraging people to get into the skilled trades. So again, I want to thank Spark Power for hosting us, and also Lardo, the President of Merit Ontario, for making this project happen. To him and his team, I just want to say thank you, Mike, for your leadership. Construction workers are backbone Canada. They are heroes who keep Ontario running by building the roads, hospitals, homes, and schools that all of us rely on every single day. And with billion projects on the horizon, including building 1.5 million homes by 2031, demand for these skilled trades workers is only going to continue to rise. In fact, as MPP Crawford mentioned, this decade alone, we're going to need 100,000 more construction workers to help deliver our government's ambitious plan to build on time and on budget. We need all hands on deck, and that includes helping those on social assistance, those with criminal backgrounds, get the skills and training they need to fill these vital and rewarding jobs. Today, I'm pleased to announce our government is investing $3.7 million to help more workers start and advance their careers in construction. With funding from our Skills Development Fund, Merit Ontario is expanding their online job bank to match thousands of people with well-paying jobs in construction in their own communities. Already, Merit has helped hundreds of workers start lucrative careers as electricians, plumbers, millwrights, carpenters, welders, and steam fitters. These are well-paying, purpose-driven jobs where you can earn $40 an hour or even more. Across Ontario, over 4 million people have criminal backgrounds, and over 800,000 people are on social assistance today. And we're moving to help them break the cycle of poverty and incarceration. Through Merit's Job Bank, they can assess their skills, access additional training, and prepare for interviews, as well as connect with employers in their community who are ready to hire. Today, Merit has already helped 150 companies find the workers they need. Merit is also helping those already working in construction take the next step in their careers. This includes supports for employers to redesign their existing training courses, access to virtual reality equipment, and free course content such as TED Talks, quizzes, and assessments. All of these resources will help 2,500 construction workers upgrade their skills, advance their careers, and earn more take-home pay. Our government's mission is simple: to help workers earn bigger paychecks for themselves and their families. With today's investment, Merit Ontario is helping us fulfill that mission and spreading opportunity to every corner of Ontario. Michael, to you and your team, I want to again thank you for everything that you're doing to help us build Ontario, but most importantly to help workers earn bigger paychecks across the province. I now want to turn it over to Maddie Stark, who is the true star of the show here today. She is starting her career as an electrician and really is a champion for females in the skilled trades. I had a great opportunity to talk to Maddie today. So Maddie, I'm going to turn it over to you to share your story. Thank you, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. As introduced, my name is Maddie Stark, and I work with Spark Power out of our Mississauga branch. I didn't know when I was younger that electrical and being an electrician is actually what I wanted to do. A few years ago, I had the pleasure of meeting someone, and he looked at me and said, "You should probably be an electrician," and to be honest with you, I laughed at him. When I started mentioning this to my friends, I was told by multiple people, "Just so you know, you will never be an electrician." And here I am, and I can't tell you how life-changing this has been. Working with Spark, I have had the opportunity to utilize our SparkQ platforms, and they are honestly life-changing. From onboarding to continuing to develop my skill set, virtually has enormously helped me grow in my career. Whether it's during onboarding, refreshing skills, or spending some time just in an afternoon, logging into SparkQ and picking a new lesson to learn, it's honestly amazing, and I'm so grateful for the opportunities I had. Thank you to Spark and to SparkQ. The opportunities that have been presented here due to SparkQ and our virtual learning platforms have far surpassed any opportunities that I've been given before. And the crucial, I would now like to introduce you to Michael Gallardo, the President and CEO of Merit Ontario.
Thank you, Maddie. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Minister McNaughton, for your kind remarks and for support and incredible support as an incredible advocate of the skilled trades. We also appreciate having with us MPP Effie Anthopoulos, who will shortly provide her remarks this morning. Thank you, Member Stephen Crawford, for your support as well as a strong voice for the residents of Oakville. And many thanks to you, Maddie, for sharing your story with us today. My name is Mike Gallardo, President and CEO of Merit Ontario. Merit Ontario works hard to represent the sector within our industry as the voice of open shop contractors in Ontario. Contractors are very active in every corner of each community, providing great paths for careers in construction. Not only do they help build the communities they live in, they sponsor local sports teams, they support local fundraising initiatives, and they take on important environmental projects, keeping Ontario prosperous and resilient for the future. During the pandemic, we saw contractors step up to keep our communities going. They and their dedicated employees worked tirelessly so that we could emerge from the pandemic stronger than ever. Pride of work is instilled from day one within our sector. And despite the current labor shortage, I cannot emphasize that this time represents a tremendous employment opportunity within construction. Whether on the job site or in the office, jobs in construction are abundant and very rewarding. In 2021, Merit Ontario embarked on a journey that would support open shop contractors across the province with the creation and launch of Construction Ontario. It is a program that works to support contractors with training and workforce development. The Government of Ontario's continued investment in Construction Ontario helps small and medium-sized construction employers and their employees access to high-quality, engaging, and accessible training to help them improve their productivity, enhance health and safety in the workplace. We thank the government and Minister McNaughton for their continued commitment to ensuring that workers across the province have access to training no matter where they live. Recently, Statistics Canada reported that job vacancies in the construction sector hit over 89,000 for the month of June, just below record high in this April. The trend is for 100,000, but you could see right now that there is a need. The Minister and Premier Ford have been very active in promoting that a career in the skilled trades means a pathway to prosperity. And to support the sector, they have made significant investments for all trades in Ontario. Considering skilled trades to be seen as a first choice, not as a backup plan. When you lace up those work boots in the morning, like the great individuals here behind me, I can say this with so much confidence and certainty that you will gain so much from a career in the skilled trades. Today's announcement shows that the government means business, that it is committed to combating the labor shortage, and that it simply wants Ontarians a chance to prosper and thrive in their communities. As the need to support this infrastructure is paramount, the government skilled development program offers a gateway for innovative projects that address challenges for hiring, training workers, including apprentices. We are proud to be part of this initiative. I commend the government and the minister for being forward-thinking in developing this program, as it allows for making integral investments towards the skilled trades in an effort to combat the labor shortage. Thank you, Mr. McNaughton, and Ms. Crawford and Effie Trefopoulos, and on behalf of the members and the contractors and their employment, supporting the skilled trades and jobs for Ontario for the future. I'd like to now introduce MPP for Oakville North Burlington, Effie Trefopoulos, to the podium. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much, Mike, for that introduction. I have to say that you're a very, very courageous person to pronounce my name not once, but at least 3 times in your speech. And to do it correctly, I might add. Good morning, everyone, and on behalf of Mr. McNaughton, VP Stephen Crawford, and myself, we'd like to thank Merit Ontario and Spark Power for this wonderful hosting of us here today. As Minister McNaughton has said, Premier Ford and our government is committed to the skilled trades. It's committed to making vital investment in to get the training they need and are able to actually work in well-paying, good jobs in our province. So on behalf of us, we'd like to thank you very much for all the incredible work that you have been doing to make this possible. I'd also like to call on Minister McNaughton, who's going to be saying a few words and take any questions you may have. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Effie, and thank you for your leadership. I know you're a strong champion to get more young people into the skilled trades. I do want to give one more shout out to Spark Power. Truly an incredible company, one of the largest electrical companies in the province of Ontario, and I understand you have about 700 apprentices. So thank you very much for bringing the next generation of people into the electrical trades. We really appreciate it. And it's these people, the men and women that wear a hard hat every day, that are building our future. They are the true heroes of the province. So to all of you in a hard hat today, thank you very much.
Great. We're now just going to open it up to questions from the media with 1 question and 1 follow-up.
Be around.
No, that's all right. Good morning, Minister.
Morning.
Does the province have an idea where, I mean, of all the trades, is there a specific trade that is severely lacking in order that you need to fill and meet the goals by 2031? Well,
look, there's a shortage right across all trades in the province of Ontario. I mean, and furthermore, there's a labor shortage in every sector of the economy. I often think back to March of 2020 when the pandemic first hit. 200,000 jobs were going unfilled. Today, 400,000 jobs are going unfilled. We know that we need 100,000 more construction workers by the end of this decade to get these projects built on time and on budget. That's why with our 3rd round of the Skills Development Fund, we're really taking this all-hands-on-deck approach to resolve labor shortages, but most importantly, to lift people up into meaningful, well-paying, purpose-driven careers. We know today, for example, there's 4 million Canadians that made a mistake and have a criminal record. They maybe made a mistake 20 years ago, and half of them can't get a second interview. In fact, 14 years after people that made a mistake serve their sentence, on average, almost half of them remain on social assistance. So we're really sending a message to employers out there to give people a second chance. And then when it comes to social assistance, we have 800,000 people in Ontario alone today, either on ODSP and OW. We're revolutionizing the Employment Ontario system to, buy work boots for people, buy transit passes, buy a uniform to start a job. And so it's really, helping every single person that's underemployed or unemployed to get a great career, whether it's in the skilled trades or another sector of the economy where there's huge labor shortages.
You say you want to build about 1.5 million homes by 2031, but you need 100,000 construction workers by this decade. But I mean, does the province have a goal that how many of those 100,000 people, ready and trained up and meet those, long-term projects? Is there a specific timeline that you hope to see that 100,000 void filled?
Well,
earlier than the decade?
Yeah, our goal is to, train people and find people for these jobs that are going unfilled as quickly as possible. I mean, this year, for the first time in the history of Ontario, we're starting the skilled trades education in grade 1. So every student between grades 1 and 8 are going to do skilled trades. So every elementary student's going to do that. This fall, we're going to be hosting skilled trades career fairs to literally bus kids in from elementary and secondary schools to learn about the different skilled trades. This is the second fall that I've sent dozens of recruiters to every single high school to compete head-on with university recruiters to encourage people to go in skilled trades. I mean, the issue here, for a couple of decades, there are governments of all different stripes who told every person that the only way to be successful in life is by going to university. But there's nothing that's further from the truth. We all know people skilled trades make 6 figures with retirement plans and pensions and benefits. We want more people to pick up a career in the skilled trades as quickly as possible, and we are making progress. I mean, we have thousands of people joining the skilled trades every month in Ontario, and we're going to continue until we fill the labor shortages. Great. Okay. Thank you again to Mike and Merritt, to Maddie in particular for sharing her story, and for Spark Power for hosting us today. So thank you very much for everything. Thank you.